What's going on, guys, in the works? And you're probably asking yourself, Jake, what is this on my screen? Well, this is actually some aftermath footage, and Battlefield teased us with this today at Gamescom, and this looks absolutely brilliant. This looks like it's really going to cater to you guys who like urban warfare, building to building fighting, getting in there, picking people out of windows. It looks amazing, but I didn't think DICE could do it again. They got the hype wheel going, and I fell victim to this with Close Quarters. I was really excited for Close Quarters. I was talking about how it looks awesome, that I was going to love it, but then when it came out, it just really wasn't my cup of tea. I wasn't a fan of Conquest Domination. I just didn't like the way it played. But obviously, Armored Kill looks a lot better. Looks like it caters more to the type of game style I like to play. And Aftermath also looks like it's going to wind up being a pretty solid expansion. But the thing that's really exciting is we got some news about some new maps that are, the final map in Armored Kill, and it's going to be a night map. But a little bit about this gameplay is it is an almost flawless MTAR gameplay. So I figured since we're talking about, new DLC, we might as well use the old DLC, the Conquest Domination DLC. But look at this night map. Doesn't this look awesome? It's basically kind of a mix of a Arctic environment and maybe even sort of a night logging train yard type scenario, and it looks pretty cool to me. It looks unique, and that's something that I like about maps. Is I don't like cookie cutter maps. I feel like a lot of the buildings in Battlefield 3 are drawn from each other and kind of thrown together in a new map. But this is basically a blend of a lot of requests that people had. A lot of people wanted to see a night map. A lot of people wanted to see a more tree map with a little bit of snow here and there, because not totally an Arctic map, but kind of a blend of the two. And to me, that's really cool. You see those evergreens, which we're not really used to. A lot of evergreens. Most of the trees we see are the Caspian border trees that just fall over and get in your way. But evergreens, that'll be something new. It'll give you a reason to use that evergreen camo or whatever it's called. So I'm pretty excited for that. But the one thing I'm curious about is, we got a night map. They gave us our night map. Are they going to fix our night vision scope and actually make it a useful tool? Because if you remember when the game first came out, that thing was an absolute monster. A lot of people said it was overpowered, but to me, the night vision scope did what it was supposed to. It painted people within a certain range, and they nerfed the range so that it's like, I think it's got like a range of 30 meters tops, and that's ridiculous. I mean, you can't hit anything with that scope. So I think to make this expansion a little bit more fun, to make the maps better, since they gave us a night map, they listened to us and gave us what we wanted. Why don't you fix the infrared scope, make it actually usable? And that's something that I'd be really down for. It would be a lot of fun to use on those maps. Granted, I don't know how it would play. Maybe DICE knows that it'll be super overpowered. I don't know. But to me, if you're going to introduce a night map, you're going to have to fix the night vision scope, because the night vision scope goes hand in hand with the night maps. But let me know what you guys think about this new map. Do you think it's a cool map? Are you going to even play it? Because if there's one thing I want to criticize people wanting night maps is like, we got Terran Highway. Everybody hates Terran Highway, but it is a night map, and a lot of people tend to forget that. But it was the least played map in the map stats that they gave out about 2 months ago. Terran Highway was at the bottom. Nobody wants to play that map. So, for all these people saying, hey, introduce introduce a night map like Terran Highway, maybe like a night edition of No Tears Canals or something like that. But nobody plays it. Nobody ever wants to play the night maps, and I'm really intrigued to see what the lifespan tends to be on a map like the one we saw today. So maybe it'll end up being the next Terran Highway. Maybe it'll end up being the next Operation Metro, which everybody loves. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think this night map sounds cool? But let's talk about a new game mode in Tank Superiority. Now, we've heard plenty about this, and to me, this sounds fun. It's not something that I'm really interested in because I'm not a huge vehicle guy. I am pretty good in the tank from time to time. I do like to whore out the tank when it's available, but for the most part, I think the skill gap between someone who's really good with the vehicle and someone who just casually plays with the vehicle is very large, which makes it really hard to sit down and play that type of game mode. And you can see that you're going to be able to play that on all the maps, including the night map. So that will be a lot of fun. It might make thermal vision kind of a useful addition, although thermal doesn't really work if there's no enemies there. I guess maybe thermal won't be so useful, but for the most part, I think that the Tank Superiority gameplay looks rather fun. I think it'll be a nice, unique addition to Battlefield 3, something that no other game could really pull off. So that's cool that they're kind of giving you vehicle guys something to fool around with, something to make the game less monotonous, to give you a little bit of variety. And to me, that's awesome. I think DICE has done a really good job presenting this gameplay. Now they just have to execute it. They have to make sure that it's fun. They have to make sure that it's solid. and they have to make sure that they keep us, you know, within the game. They keep us, giving us a reason to come back. And I think that's one of the reasons why I didn't like Conquest Domination. It just didn't play well. It was a little bit too chaotic to certain points, and to me it just wasn't my cup of tea. But I do have high hopes for Aftermath. I do have high hopes for Armored Kill. But let me know what you guys think. Did you think this trailer was awesome? I'm actually going to play the trailer when this ends, so you can kind of get an idea of all the things I've talked about. There's some AC-130 footage in there, which looked really cool, so check that out, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.
I got lost in the objective, over.